onward and upward. I don't need your applause. It's the God, Oplin, LGTV. Blessed Friday to all my comrades out there. Hope y'all been having a wonderful week or had a wonderful week. We close to the end of it. Yeah, we close to the end of it. If you're new here, smash the like button. Smash the sub button to stay connected. And if you feel a certain way about anything I say, feel free to smash that unlike button. I ain't tripping. LD ain't tripping at all. Feeling real good, y'all. We one day shy of a 5K. I'm gonna run my first 5K tomorrow morning with my wife and my 14-year-old daughter. I'm excited about it now. I'm excited. I'm in excitement mode. My nervousness is gone because just talking with them, there's just a ton of people there. It's just a ton of people, so I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna feel a way about it. Of course, I'm gonna be jamming in my own with music in my ears and shit like that. Of course, I'm gonna be jamming. So there's gonna be some great jams. Let's see for my playlist. You know what? I think tonight I'm gonna create a playlist. Put some Zero in there. Man, I'm gonna put some Boosie in there. I'm gonna even go back and throw some Nelly in there. Songs that get me moving. Even Killer Mike, he got some joints. Maybe throw some Outkast in that bitch. Yeah. Throw some Outkast in my playlist for tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be a good thing, man. I'm definitely excited. So yeah, yesterday we got these shirts we gotta wear. Got 5K and shit on it. It's cool, man. Shout out to Big Sis Quee. She had a wonderful live last night. If you ain't checked it out, go back and check it out. Yeah, I'm rubbing my eye, y'all. But yeah, man, let's get into this thing. Oplin LDTV here for a short time, not a long time, per usual. As always, I am a fan of coming on and being on here for a short time. I love it. Again, if you're new here, smash the like button, smash the sub button to stay connected. Let's get into this thing, though. Yeah, we got T.I., one of Atlanta's finest rappers, articulate speaker. The man is about to get the Diddy Documentary treatment via 50 Cent. I've been told y'all that 50 Cent played a long game. I've been told y'all that 50 Cent, he plays a long game. He about to destroy this man's legacy. And as a Tip supporter, I'm really gonna hate to see this. I'm really gonna hate to see this, but brother, it is what it is. Especially dealing with somebody with 50 Cent. You know this man stays on point. You know this man, having beef with him is just on a different level, man. He one of those cats, he don't care to kill you. You see, this is the thing. When it comes to beef, a lot of people be like, yeah, I'ma kill you and shit like that. When it comes to real, I'm talking about real beef. Motherfuckers gonna wanna, get you gone. But 50, he the type mofo. He the type cat that he wants you to stay alive and just suffer like a motherfucker. That's who he is. So, as we know, T.I., he bit the bait. He fell for it. This is why being emotional, intelligent is very important. He bit it, and let's go back, because initially, myself, I believed that 50 Cent actually said something about Tiny. Now, we have to be real aware of what was done. All 50 Cent did was post a picture of his wife. And he said, "Keep my name out your mouth," referring to T.I. T.I., he had just did an interview speaking about the supposedly 50 Cent said he would do a versus with me, and then he pretty much reneged. So that's what that's about. That's he posted that picture like, "Hey man, it can get he posted like, hey, it can pretty much saying it can get real ugly, brother. Just keep my name out your mouth." And this is a picture that has been shared numerous times before with Tip, who I support. He has given no smoke to. He has given no smoke to these other, individuals who have said anything. But we know people have selective outrage. And 50 Cent, he figured he was the perfect person to go back at. He's like, okay, let me try to gain some clout. But that clout that he was chasing, him and the kids, it has turned into poison, y'all. It has turned into everlasting poison. Maybe a year or two ago, there was reports of T.I. and Tiny drugging threesome participants. And allegedly, they've settled out with a few of them. And to my knowledge, they were about to settle out with another one, but 50 Cent got a hold of her. So allegedly, there's going to be 20 to 30 women who have had these sexual situations with T.I. and Tiny. They're going to be coming out and they're going to be speaking far as being drugged by the duo, by the married couple. So this is going to be real bad on T.I.'s legacy. Like I said, this is just something I really don't want to see, man. This is sad. This is definitely sad, but it is what it is. A lot of people I've been seeing, they've been calling 50 Cent a bitch ass nigga and everything. He's a coward and everything. Hey man, ain't no rules in war, man. Ain't no rules. When you really go into war, remember they put the man's mom on a t-shirt. Now that's one of the most savagest things you can ever do. That's one of the most savagest things you can ever do. You put T.I.'s son King put 50 Cent's mom on a t-shirt. Dang. Wow, man. Wow. Again, man, there's just ways to go about things. And I feel that, yeah, speak out. Speak out, brother. You could speak out, but the brother went overkill with this shit. And of course, many will say it was warranted. But when you really dealing with somebody that's from that cloth, you really did yourself and your family an injustice. Because we know 50 Cent, anybody that's connected to you, he ain't fucking with you. And he gonna do you in. So, of course, I'm gonna watch the documentary when it drops. I am. Of course, I am. I'm gonna watch that shit. But man, see, this is the thing, man. This is why you can't be out there doing bogus shit like drugging bitches and shit. This is why you can't be doing that. Why are you doing that? Why do you need Why do you need to drug chicks who are, for the most part, willing participants? What's that about? I don't get it. This is why you can't be out here acting a fool with so many skeletons in your closet. Somebody gonna open that door and them skeletons gonna fall out. So you gonna be mad at the person who opens the closet door? That's pure stupidity. So I understand that type of outrage coming from a lot of fans. I understand that. They're in fanatic mode. Again, I love T.I.'s music. I love his art. But the man really played himself, especially him being in the 9th inning of his career. This is supposed to be his last album. And this is how you coming? This is how it's going to end? Now, T.I. has replied. First off, before I go into that, he has been going on pretty much a damage control tour. He's been speaking out on different podcasts, saying that, for one, he doesn't need clout from 50 Cent. He doesn't need 50 to sell music. And he's also been pretty much speaking against what King did, saying that he's not weighted and everything. So he's clearly going on what I call a damage control tour, trying to clear things up. But as I said in one of my past lives, this is why it's so important to, once you say something, is in the air forever. It can't be unheard. Yes, a person can potentially forgive you, but they're going to forever remember. They are. And there's just some shit that you just can't live down. You're never going to be able to live it down. Or the situation, your relationship with that person is just never going to be the same. So he allowed his sons. Well, for one, I know Damani, he did an interview as well. He said that he actually didn't have no conversation with T.I. about dropping his. He just dropped his. You know, I'm sure they all looked at it as a great opportunity to get a lot of ears on their music. Because, like I said, Damani, he's really a talented individual. It was also funny to me in the interview how Damani made sure, hey, that's, she's my stepmom. She's not my mom, which is true, but he's like, just the way I take it, he's like, hey, shit, ugly ass lady ain't my mama. That's how I took it. But I know he didn't mean any malice by it. He didn't at all. But yeah, it's about to get real spooky. And so, as I was saying, T.I. has pretty much replied to it in the sense of saying, like, yo, we can go bar for bar. We can go doc for doc. Basically saying he's with whatever 50 is with. But we all know, man, let's just be 100% honest. T.I. doesn't have the influence that 50 does. 50 Cent is in a whole nother stratosphere compared to T.I. So even some of the connections that T.I. thinks that he has, 50 Cent can just turn it off like a faucet. That's simple. Turn it off like a faucet. So again, 50 Cent threw out the bait, fell for it. Now it's game time. Now he gets to destroy your legacy, his old boy's legacy. Me personally, as I always say, I love to be clear about it, I'm not with the cancel culture, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to most likely cancel him and Tiny, depending on how severe these allegations are, or even when it's found, if the fact that there's going to be some truth in some of these situations. And you know how it goes, kind of like with Bill Cosby, in a sense of like, all these women can't be lying. But we all know, like, just Bill Cosby, we all know that he's famous for just talking about Quaaludes, and this is something that he was just open about. So he definitely got played, but hey, I digress. Anyway, yeah, Tip and family. spooky time for them niggas. I'm pretty sure that 50 strategy, he's gonna start really rolling this out. Because remember, T.I. is, from my knowledge, he's working on his album. He's really gonna start. 50 Cent is really gonna start dropping like commercials, quote unquote, marketing commercials for the documentary. The closer it gets to Tip releasing his album, so basically we know how 50 played to pretty much counter the success that T.I. could possibly get from his album sales. But also, we just know these days that album sales just ain't the same anyway. But streaming really fucked up. We thought streaming, a lot of us on this side, who's not on the business side, we thought that streaming would do better for albums. But we all know now that streaming numbers are easily manipulated. They're not really what they are. And just the fact that a physical copy is not being bought, the artist itself gets a lot less money credit for that. So it's rap is in a music in general is in a hell of a weird weird position now. It's but yeah, man, it's dang, man. I just always thought T.I. would be smarter. I always thought he would be smarter. I mean, of course, nobody's perfect. He ain't perfect. But I thought he would just be smarter to. But we're in a time that's super sensitive. People react to any little old thing. People, they really don't want to get no understanding. I could be honest. I'm one of those persons in the sense of once I hear something, it's like I ain't trying to get no understanding about the shit. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to remove myself. Gumbo, what's up, famo? What's going on? He said 50 Cent is a boss and T.I. is an employee. This is just a clown show. Man, you hit it right on the dot. Tip is an employee. He's a worker. Nothing wrong with being a worker. But compared to the 50, he's definitely just a worker. And he's going to really find out how many relationships he doesn't have because of 50. Just because, like I said, 50's in just a whole nother stratosphere of influence than T.I. is. Jay-Z dealing with his own shit. He's not gonna come to the he's not gonna come to the aid of you, Tip. He ain't gonna come to the aid, brother. He's dealing with his own shit. So you really out here looking bad. It's bogus, but yeah, family, I'm not gonna stay too long today. I was gonna look for another topic yesterday, but I was dealing with my babies and shit. I was like, and then Big Sis Quee came on, and so I was tuned into that. So, hey, again, tomorrow, I'm gonna try to post, maybe I try to post like a short or some shit of the marathon out there. I'm gonna get some footage of it. But man, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be my first 5K. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun, man. Plus, just moving, like I said, moving your body. This is what happens a lot of times. Like before I even exercise, I literally don't want to do it. It's like, man, nah, I don't want to do it. It's just that's what really stops a lot of people from actually going through with the action of working out. But once you get up and just do it, you always feel good at the end. 9.5 times out of 10, you're gonna feel good in the end. And I'm leaving that 0.5 for in case you pull something while working out, while doing said workout, whichever one you're doing. But other than that, you're gonna feel good afterwards. So I know a run like that, yeah, it's gonna be challenging, but it's gonna be, you're gonna feel great. I'm gonna feel great at the end. My body's gonna thank me immediately, just the way it feels, with the blood flow and everything. And Hey man, that's what it's about. It's about moving your body. He said, you doing a 5-wheel on your big wheel? Nah, these legs, brother, these legs with the wife and the daughter, the 14-year-old daughter. Yeah, we doing one tomorrow morning. So I think it actually starts at 5:30, but we got to be out there early. You know, of course, get parking and shit, get secure, get in the area, and yeah, it's gonna be one. I'm trying to think of like what's the lightest shit I can wear, cause I'm gonna have to put my phone in my pocket, cause I'm gonna be out there trying to get some footage and shit. So yeah, I gotta, and plus, I want some music in my ears that's gonna, push me. So that's what I'm on, man. Again, if you're new here, smash the like button, smash the sub button, stay connected. And even if you hate what I'm saying, man, smash the dislike button. I am not tripping, man. I'm not tripping. But yeah, Gumbo, you was cooking on the show last night, man. That shit was funny as hell. Gumbo talking about you and Dub was funny as hell. You was talking about, okay, you don't like you don't like how I talk, and I don't like how you listen. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Gumbo, funny as hell for that shit. But yeah, y'all definitely had to keep. Gumbo said I started by running after losing weight. What's some good running shoes? Man, brother, let me see. Reeboks are actually some good running shoes. Some New Balances, they're good running shoes. Of course, Air Maxes are great running shoes. Yeah, but what you need that cushion for your feet. That's what you need. So I would go with like Air Forces or New Balances. Like I said, Reeboks too. They good. Yeah, we definitely. That's why it's about setting an example. Set an example. Like I can't father any other man. I can't. Especially men who claim males who claim they already, grown. I can give suggestions and shit, but shit, I got my own babies I really got to tune into. you know? And as D Free dropped that hell of a bar last night when he was talking about, like, people believe in God, but they ain't seen God, so how are you not going to take advice from somebody who knows? You know what I'm saying? So that was a hell of a bar that D Free dropped last night. And so, yeah, that's the whole point of being wise enough to listen to or feel wisdom when it's coming your way. And then you won't have to go through said event with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be smart out here, man. But hey, blessed Friday to all my comrades out there. Have a wonderful weekend. You're going to be seeing more of me. I'm probably going to drop some videos this weekend. I've been bullshitting just because I've been trying to deal more with the babies. Gumbo says, I have sons that are grown men, so I don't play with childish so-called men. Hey, I feel you. Shit. You're like, I ain't got time for it. I feel you. I feel you wholeheartedly on that. But again, comrades, y'all have a blessed Friday, a wonderful weekend. You're going to be seeing more of me this weekend, of course. Replay gang, I appreciate you. Smashing the like button. Lurkers, I appreciate y'all too. Even though you're giving quiet attention, I'm still getting your attention. And that's more powerful than ever than those who... That's one thing people don't realize. When you lurk on somebody, that's more powerful than anything. That's complete power. And the support. So thank you too. It's the God Opulent LDTV. Onward and upward. I don't need your applause. Until the next one, I'm gone.